the freaking freestyle, drop the beat, bro. You know I got bars for days,
You're
bars for days. You heard me, man? You kicking it with the best in the business. Your boy Young Nova Fresh and your boy A Brody. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it, man. We gonna get into it, and into it we gonna get.
huh? That's a bar, ain't it?
Boy, well, I'm
No,
telling you, dog.
that's a bar, ain't it?
Not the bar, but the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, hey,
Oh,
hey, Young Don
16 of 'em,
DeMarco.
16 of them on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's the off season, bro, and it continues. It
Yes, sir.
continues, and what it do? Inspection. Child inspection. What up, Brian? We got something coming your way soon, Brian. Stay tuned for that.
Ooh, happy
What
in the
up, Happy in the
building.
building? Ping, ping, ping. We got Vasquez over here on IG. Big Baby Jonathan, he be doing the Lakers breakdown and the Chargers breakdown. Big Baby don't be playing with nobody. You can't put Big Baby in the room with people, bro. He gonna be like, hey, let me look. All y'all suck. Let me tell you on this play, you sucked right here. You sucked on this. Um,
Get the talk, man.
Vasquez says, "Oh, who's going to make that big splash?" Man, March 1st is gonna be a horse race. I think first we gotta lock our crew up. You know what I'm saying? Lock the people back up. We already got Tart. We need to get this Owe done over with. I don't like how this dragging out.
Initiative.
I don't like how that's dragging out with him. He said he wants to stay. Um, I think it's gonna happen. Um, that it needs to
What's
happen. So we
good,
need to
P?
get that. We need to get that out the way. We need to get that out the way. Brian been busy at work grinding, bro. This the time to grind. It's the off season.
It's the
So
off season.
everybody, this when you make all
Shout out
your
to Cole.
coins.
It's the off season.
It's when you make your coins so you can save it up for the games, for the tailgate, for the travel. You know what I'm saying? We really gonna
Season
have to save it
ticket.
up.
Not playing with him.
Yeah. Nah, bro. This is an exciting off season for us because it's like 2 years in a row, 11 years. I mean 11
You on
wins.
video?
Huh?
On
Oh,
TikTok,
my
you
bad.
on video?
11 wins. Came up short 2 years in a row. Left a lot on the table both years. Or Vasquez says, "How about the end from the Bengals?" Trey Henderson is a lovely piece, but Trey is on the other side of 30. So if you're asking me, who would I sign out the two? Right? Trey Henderson is a dog, certified dog, 17 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those type of guys.
You been
He's on the
cooking.
other side. He's on the other side of 30. Owe like under 27. He's like, I think he might be 27. Might be under it though. I don't know. Young guy showed a lot of promise in our defense, was a spark on that line.
Mm-hmm.
And like the talent that
We
he
got him halfway
brings,
through the season, basically.
yeah, the talent that he brings, the things that he can do, like, oh, bro, we got to keep him, man. I say we go after Owe first because we know what we got with him and we know how he fits our system. You bring Trey in, Trey's not an outside linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a true DN. So then now you wrestle with that. Owe, we seen him get down 3-point stance, then jump up and cover a running back running out the backfield.
Bull rush, all that.
Yeah. Step for step for him down the sideline.
Cornell, what's
So
good?
it's one of those. That's that gift and that curse, man. It's like, all right, you got him for the low on the trade. And then he sparks up with 7 sacks. And then you see all the potential that he has. And it's like, bro, it's a bidding war gonna start, bro. Now Baltimore, the coach that put him in position to win and believed in him is over him at his old squad. So it's like, what was it in Baltimore that didn't get you over the hump that was in LA? Was it the coach? Because if that's the coach, then the coach is back in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Was it the environment? You know what I'm saying? You got tired of do saying Europe? You know what I'm saying? Like
You never get tired of a good year.
Like, what was it? What was it?
Happy says, taking care of everything I put off during the season. What you put off during the season, Pappy?
Oh yeah, Bear, Bear said, hey, did our boy ever get out of jail after the Texas matchup? Yeah, Dave got free, man. He was set free that same day, man, on his own what's that? Reconnaissance? Yeah.
Scroll down the content, man. You can hear the interview that we had.
Yeah.
If you just scroll down.
Yeah, he's free. He's free. Good dude. He'll be here shortly. He'll be here shortly. But yeah, he's free. It's my boy. Brian says,
Brian says, would you bring back Keenan? I feel Ladd needs to come back to life this year and send Keenan off.
Nah, I say
I'm bringing back Keenan.
I'm bringing back Keenan. I'm bringing back Keenan. There's nothing stop Ladd, bro. Ladd had unprecedented drops this year, but nothing stopped Ladd but Greg Roman. Like, we got to remember that. In the offensive line, like, the routes that Greg Roman had him running with that offensive line is not conducive. Yes, if they had an offensive line, it might have been conducive. We don't know, because they still had people running double routes every time.
Mm-hmm.
He did no scheming to really feature any receiver in this offense, except on third down when we went to Keenan. And me and Brody was talking earlier. I was like, I'm pretty sure if we go and we narrow down the stats and we go and look at what Keenan did just on third down alone, bro, how big he came up. I mean, we nicknamed him Third and Keenan. So why would we get rid of that for shorthanded? And you know what he does. So even if he doesn't get it this year, he could be a decoy. You got a Mike McDaniel that's gonna cook up so much for these guys, and Keenan still is performing. The guy had 700 and something yards. We had four receivers and one tight end, 5 pass catchers, over 500 yards on this roster. Everybody goes, oh, nobody got 1,000 yards. You don't need that, bro. Why?
Jim, what it do?
You get 1,000-yard receiver plus every year, all these touchdowns. Now you got to pay him $38 million, and you can't get nobody else to stand on side of him.
Additionally, I think Keenan Allen's leadership, veteran presence, and depth, you know what I mean, is all beneficial to the wide receiver room, to that core. So at this point, he done already told you that it's either Chargers football or he retiring. So you get him for a good price, bring him on back, and see what Mike McDaniel can do with him.
Yep. When people say we need to, like Brian says, we need to sign a number one receiver or tight end, what does that mean? A number one receiver? Like, what does it? Pickens had a career year. Everybody's like, go get George Pickens. But who was on the other side of Pickens?
Uh-oh.
Who was on the other side of Pickens? CeeDee Lamb. Jamar Chase has a triple crown. Who was on the other side of Jamar Chase? It was 2 people. They had a tight end, and he had T. Higgins. So it's like, pick your poison. We got 5 of those guys you can't cover, and we didn't get them featured. Like, if you go look at Ladd's tape in college, we ain't running none of that in the NFL to get them open. Well, Greg Roman ain't run none of that to get them open in space. Get him the ball, small creative space, screens. Ain't nobody. Ladd is shifty.
Perfection. Right on the money. So you got to pay him.
Yeah. So Definitely. Why lock your money up? $38 million. Why lock it up in one player when you can spread that out around the team? We got so many players. For one, we got like 27 players we got to re-sign. It's only a 53-man roster.
Parnell says we need that O-line talent.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if we
that's where we got to spend it.
That's where I'm spending bread first. Hey, Ro.
That's what we
Friday to you.
That's what we got to spend first. O-line and D-line. Shore up those 2 lines, and then you can work out from there. Allen wants to stay. I say bring Allen back. The
That's what
leadership,
I'm saying. Like,
the
he
value
done already
in
told you what it is.
Mike McDaniel in the room now. It ain't Greg Roman who what we got to understand about Greg Roman. You have to fit Greg Roman. Greg Roman ain't gonna fit you. And he said that to Keenan Allen, who was taken aback by what Greg Roman said to him. He was like, oh, what? You know what I'm saying? But now you have a coach in Mike McDaniel who said, I'm going to go back and study Justin Herbert. That means he's going to study everybody. I'm going to go back and study Justin Herbert and what works for Justin Herbert. That's what I'm going to build around. He didn't say, I'm going to bring this in and Justin Herbert going to have to do it.
What up, Tyree?
See what I got, and I'm going to build my game plan. I'm going to build my attack plan around what I have on this roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got some dogs on this roster, bro. We just didn't get to unleash them.
It's the best of them.
Basically, we had the opposite. We had, if you look at the defense, all those guys, right? Most teams were written those guys off. Hell, Baltimore read off Oweh. You gave them to a coach that coached to them, that built around them, and look at what we got. Steele. Look at how he performed. Jefferson was out the league. He was retired. Look at how he performed. Look at Mickens, the rookie. Look at how he performed. Look at Deion, how he performed. He had those struggles after the Raiders game where they started scheming him out of the concept. Mentor coached him back into the game. And look.
Thule.
Look. Max still a factor. T.R. Tart had a career year. You're finding these gems because the coach coached to the players. The players didn't have to mold, just come in and this is the system. The coach looked at them, broke them down, and said, all right, I'm gonna put you in a position to win. You take half these guys, if you look on paper, half these guys ain't even supposed to be, they supposed to be like depth guys somewhere else.
What up, Pukey?
Not saying they don't have the talent, but in traditional sense, that's coaching, and that's what we have on offense. We got all this talent, bro. We got so much talent, bro. And they show you see it on Sundays, the plays they make. But again, we got Greg Roman, bro. You had Greg Roman holding them back. He held all them boys back. If it wasn't for injuries, we would have never seen OG. And we told y'all during the summer.
Everybody had expectations for him. Like, you know what I mean? OG showed you a flash of what he could do. Now it's like expectations through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand he's still a rookie. He's still growing, but the potential we done seen. We know that as he gets more comfortable, he gonna be that guy for us. I got Jay Sean on TikTok says, I'd rather have Mike Evans than Keenan at this point of their careers. Why? Why, Jay Sean? You gotta elaborate on that. Because he's a historically 1,000-yard receiver? Is that what
he was force-fed? He was force-fed that. Chris Godwin couldn't have a full year, but he was just as talented. And when he was out there, he balled.
Yeah, he definitely did. He didn't have 1,000 yards this season, and he was hurt. So again, you got to explain to me, why would you take Mike Evans on today over Keenan Allen? Understanding and just the multiple weapons, you know what I'm saying, that historically Tampa Bay has had. You know, you got Bucky Irvin back there, Chris Godwin on the other side. There's plenty of people that you got to guard on top of trying to figure out where Mike Evans is on the field.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. We haven't even scratched the surface on the talent. Like, me and Brody sat down, we was like, bro, we watched OG and we was just like, this dude got the juice. He that dude, bro. Like one training camp, we was like this. Yeah, he the real deal. First 3
Yeah,
games,
he
this
just
guy
told
ain't
you
even play.
what I think we said by week 5 or week
Yep,
6, we
he gonna be
said
the starter.
OG was gonna be the starter, and I think he ended up being the starter like week 4,
Yeah,
I
because of
believe, something
injuries.
like that. Yeah,
Remember, he didn't
something
he
like
didn't
that.
play the first 3 games.
Street clothes. I seen it. I
This
seen
man,
it.
this man didn't even dress for 3 games.
Street clothes.
And then he was forced into the game due to injury. In his first game, he catching all the passes on the game-winning drive, clutching on the game-winning drive. He had his hiccups during the season, but who doesn't? You're gonna learn from it. The ceiling is so high for that kid. And I'm telling you, you bring in a coach. We got a coach that can evaluate talent and can win with the talent on his roster, can compete with the talent on his roster.
Also, at what point do we develop talent?
Yeah,
I think we've gotten into this culture of just 1 year you didn't produce and now on with you. So it's like, did we waste the draft picks that we had last year on KLS, Trey Harris, OG, or
absolutely
do we
not.
get or do we give these players time to develop? I mean, each one of them this season has shown you in flashes what they can do. And that wasn't even with a scheme that was geared towards them at all because they was just out there. Imagine somebody truly just sitting down and being like, yo, this is what we should do. And this is how we gonna better utilize you.
Mhm.
Um, you gotta get a players time to develop. You want that instant first year, rookie sensation. Like how many of those are there around the league? I
Pinky
think
says
go ahead.
go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Pinky was like F.
I think with I'll read his next. I think
Yeah.
with Tom full off season preparation, I think we definitely gonna see all them cats take a step forward this year. Piggy says if top O line or top D line not there at 22, I love Gatson, but I am picking tight end Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon if he fails or if he falls. McDaniel crazy cooking with both those tight ends.
Absolutely, we need two. I mean, we need depth at the position. I mean, why not go with 2 tight ends? I don't think OG would object to that. They still gonna perform. Like
Mm-hmm.
ballers gonna ball. Tyrese says, "What's our take on Darius Davis?" Um,
He got to show me this year.
yeah, he.
I don't think me personally, I don't think he was healthy all season. I don't think he was ever fully healthy
Mhm.
this season. We didn't see him much preseason, even at training camp. He was either yellow jersey or just kind of out there going through the motions and off to the side. Um, but yeah, I think with a coach like Mike McDaniel though, and Darius Davis actually being healthy to get back to what his speed actually is, he can
It's a
definitely
contract year.
impact. Yeah, definitely impact the game. And we more than him being, that 6 wide receiver, we really need him on special teams. And you saw what that did for us this year without having. That's why KLS was back there catching kickoffs. He ain't supposed to be catching no kickoffs, but because we can't really risk having Lad back there and getting blown up, you know what I'm saying, at any point in the game with some gunner just taking off on him or something like that, and you risk of injury to him. Now you got KLS back there fielding kickoffs and stuff like that, and we saw what that looked like. So um there's Davis contract year. You're gonna have to show us something this year, or
And
the
usually players
experience.
perform.
Yeah, the experiment might be over. Um, at GS4815 says, "Are we over J.K. Scott? I want to move on from." Let me tell you something. At GS4815, I've been over J.K. Scott for
Brother,
years.
brother ain't never been a fan.
Yeah, I ain't never been
That's
a
the
fan.
only that's the only player, that's the only thing that could get Brody riled up. J.K. Scott.
I ain't never been a fan. I watched
Eh,
this man way too many times. 60, 70-yard punt when don't nothing matter in the game. When the game matters, Field position is absolutely
Clutch up.
critical. Shank, 22 yards off the side of his foot. The other team is in joy because they getting the ball on our 30. Like, unbelievable. This guy. And every year,
What up?
it's like J.K. Scott had
The
a
the
great
ED
year.
007. I mean 077. What it do on IG? Darius Davis. I had this conversation on X, man, and I was like, if you're a player, you're gonna
Talking about
make
on it.
plays. You're gonna make plays. And I know he wasn't featured that much in the pass game, right? But in the return game, it's where you earn your name. Look at Rashid Shaheed. He was in New Orleans and he earned his stripes first, returning, being a strong returner. Then he cracked the lineup at receiver and he handled business. And now he's going to command top dollar for his services because he effectively he went to Seattle and added so much more dynamics to Seattle just from the return game and then the ability to stretch the field.
And the
So that
business side of it is that now he's a Super Bowl champion. Price went up.
Price went up. Yesterday's price, not today's price.
Yeah, price went up.
So it's like my thing is, yes, you might not be in a receiver round, but Davis, you could still earn your money returning, changing the game. Like the special teams is such a pivotal part of the game, bro. Like it literally can change a defensive game, and you can swap fields with a good returner. It don't matter. They could boot it, pin you down, 10-yard line. This dude take off, get you 40, 50-yard return, and now you got the ability to score, put some points on the board. But we didn't get that. Our only electrifying kick returner was our receiver, Lad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and the one that he had got called back in New York for holding.
Yeah.
He had ran one to the house. Parnell offseason is here, man. We taking it
He said he
light.
got the scruff.
You know what I'm saying? Taking it light. And I ain't got no Valentine. So
Yeah.
just out you.
But it's just man, we got so much to do in the house, and I'm so excited though. Just about I've always said we had this talent on the roster. We got the Super Bowl talent on the roster. And we got the coach for the offensive ball side of the ball. We lost the defensive coach, but we might have him in Chris O'Leary. We got to give him a shot. The players love him, so that's a good sign. The players are receptive.
Understudy, nonetheless. So you know what I'm saying? He understands it.
El Nasty on TikTok said new strength and conditioning coach. You don't like Herbert? We gotta get them ankles. We gotta get those ankles straight. Whatever off season, they gotta walk barefooted the whole time. Somebody mentioned Junior Carlson. Man, listen.
I already did. Yeah.
This is your third year, bro. This is your third year, and you didn't play last year, this past season.
Yeah.
First year was a wash. We gave you grace because of the rookie year, and it's a lot of pressure is on you to perform, to come into camp. Like for him, he has to come into camp day one and establish his dominance and presence, and he has to be the headline day one. You cannot wait week 2 in training camp. Junior Carlson, you got to come in day one to change all the narratives, to change all the opinions. Day one, you have to be the storyline in training camp. On the defensive side of the ball, you have to be, because you're facing so much adversity in your life, right? And so many people are wanting to write you off. And the only thing you can do, bro, is show up day one of training camp and just be a terrorist. Just be a menace. Like there's no, you have to stand out.
And you got other people over there that's ready to cook as well. You know what I mean? We signed Marlon Wax. Saw him mostly in garbage time or whatever, but I'm sure he's coming into the season like, I need a bigger slice of that pie.
Yeah. Yep. So It's on you, bro. The ball's really in your court. You've lost 2 years of football. 2 years of high level football when expectations for you were so high. You and Deion supposed to be the guys.
Man,
So you got to come in day one, bro.
somebody got to be Bud Dupree's replacement.
Man, we
It
didn't
is what
even see
it
him
is.
at the end of the season. What happened to him? He
Yeah,
just
somebody's got to be Bud Dupree's replacement.
we got the wild version of you know how you got the girl in high school you like, then 6 kids later, overweight, and she try to holler at you.
That's a hell of a
Do
number.
you go for nostalgia because of what she was? Do you like when you see her, do you still envision her as for what she was, or do you take her now?
She want that old thing back.
She can't get it. She can't get it back. Oh, it got Ozempic. It got
Got that
Ozempic.
old thing. What is it? GLP-1?
Yeah. Next up TJ said, my 3rd season as a Charger fan, enjoying football so much more. Tell you, man.
That's what's
It's a
up,
beautiful
man.
thing.
I'm
It's a
happy to
beautiful
hear that.
thing. Tyreek, bro, we have to resign Owe. We have to. We haven't heard nothing good, haven't heard nothing bad, right? Usually if the player is having like he's gonna leave, you know, they start taking down stuff that resembles the team or little
with the Chargers.
or
Sneak
little
missing.
little things come out like they're having contractual issues and things like that. I don't think Hortz is gonna. He already traded for him, so I don't think.
Hearing on Michael Parsons' podcast talking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Parnell, I think Parnell says, what pick are we in the draft
22.
this year? I think we 22. I think
22.
we are 22.
All right, we got to load up on that O line, that D line, man. Add some
Boy
depth.
was good. Anastio, we already signed Tierra Tart.
El Nastio says, how much do you expect from McDaniel year one? I expect the dang on me super. I expect a lot. Look at all the other teams. The Patriots was what 4-13 the year before. They made it to the Super Bowl the next year. So I'm done with that. Oh, coaches got to work up. Nah, bro. McDaniel won in his first year with Seattle.
And I think we just did it right way. You know, season ended, fire Greg Roman, hire Mike McDaniel. You know what I'm saying? Didn't delay, didn't take no time. He got all the offseason, all the prep. I'm sure he's gonna be part of draft and all of those things. He's in the room. I'm sure he's got input and all of that stuff, and he gets to work on relationships with the players early. You get that early. You know what I mean?
Him and Harbaugh working on their relationship.
That's what I'm saying. They
at the
growing
Lakers game.
at the Lakers game, courtside, already.
Man.
And I think that's super important.
Did you see the swag that Jim had on? Jim was swag. No, you were
like a little Carhartt jacket, you know what I'm saying? Something light. Jim said nothing too crazy. It's a little drip. It ain't on you, senior. I feel you, Jim.
Would you say that was important? That's important to do it?
Yeah, I think that's chemistry, camaraderie, all those things. It's very important to establish the culture early, which I think was as soon as the season ended, boom, made these moves, got their guy immediately.
Immediately.
So everybody can be locked in.
And I think Mike knew that Greg was gonna get fired because it was 2 weeks or a week. It was a week after.
I mean,
yeah. A Jamal Williams clone. What you talking about? A running back? Jamal Williams, a running back? That was another one of those things. Huh? No, I thought he was running back from the Lions. They went to the Saints. But here's another thing. Look at him, Jamal Williams, right? Great year in Detroit. Led the NFL in touchdowns, yards, and everything. Had a crazy season. Got that bag from New Orleans, right? Free agent, got that bag from New Orleans.
The anime cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And only scored one touchdown the next year. It's what happens when you go chase these free agents in these positions.
I'm gonna tell you.
Some of them don't pan out, bro. You got to have the coach in place, and you got to get the guy. You can't look at the name on the jersey when it comes to these free agencies, right? You got to go look at, do they fit what the coach is coaching, or can the coach fit them?
Do they fit our pocketbook?
That too.
I don't know
Man,
about
I'm
that
talking.
pocketbook.
He says, would y'all bring Bobby Hart back? I would bring Trey Pipkins and Bobby Hart back as depth pieces, not as starters.
Yeah, they
I think
can't be the starter.
I think Bobby Hart, given for having been out of football for 2 years, bagging groceries, doing all this stuff, and coming back and performing. Yes, he isn't. I mean, you're not gonna find too many guys that's performing at the level of Alt in Slater. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, they're decent depth pieces. Like if we need a couple snaps, bring you in. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Somebody go down a couple of games. Cool.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara's way too old. He ain't living in New Orleans. He said it. He said he wasn't going to leave New Orleans. But
Nowlands.
I think as a depth piece, yeah, I would bring him back. Boozman, no. Boozman got to go.
75.
75. He got to go. Now, partner, they're not starting. So signing them back as depth pieces, because we got to remember, it's hard to get offensive linemen, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard. So you're going to sign a bunch of these guys in the offseason and you're going to evaluate them, right? You kind of know what you got with Bobby Hart. You kind of know what you got with Trey Pipkins. Yes, they're not top 10 performers, right? But we're not looking for that when we're talking about depth. We're talking about these guys started. So they got NFL start, they got NFL experience. When we're building our depth, can we see, hey, can he come in for a couple games and hold it down? Barring anything serious. That's what you look at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we pegging. Because right now, what we gonna find 3 interior linemen starters in one season.
That's ready to go today.
It's ready to go today. You see what the Patriots, they're 2 rookies on the left side, and they're good. They're good rookies. They're going to be phenomenal players. They're going to be phenomenal players, and they got their butts handed to them. They're going to be great players, but they got their butts handed to them. Pornell said, stop talking about 79. I just look at it like that, man. Like we can't like 75 can go today. He should have been gone. 75 can go today. 79, you lowball him. I mean, if he walks, he walks. You lowball. 73, you offer him a deal in hopes that he takes the first deal that you offer. And you don't get a bidding war because you would like to keep that because again, you don't want to go into the season. You don't want to go into free agency or the draft trying to replace 3 interior starters right away. Now, you want to bring guys into camp and happen upon and let them compete and battle it out. But center, Tyler, we know what center, we know we need a center. So can you go get one of free agent? You got 2 available that are top tier, that game changers. Go after the Tyler, give him, unload the bank. I'd rather you spend the 19 million out of the 38 million you would give George Pickens. I would rather you spend the 19 on the center. I mean, he ain't gonna get 19 because he's center, looking around about 16 million. I'd rather you spend that on him.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then now you're dealing with, all right, I got the center locked up. So now I'm looking at the draft. Can I replace my left guard, or my right guard with somebody in the draft. Because now I'm anchoring. I got Slater at my left. I might have a new person at my left guard, or I might have a new person in my right guard. I got the center. If I get the center that I want, if we get Tyler, then you can possibly let either Becton or Zion walk.
Then you got the other people, you know what I'm saying, who gonna be looking for a position too. What is Ketlenberger?
He's a
Um,
center.
yeah, that at the end of the season they they signed. So it's like we got to see some of him at training camp. He ultimately didn't make the roster, but he must have did something enough for them to bring him back.
Yeah.
Left an impression enough.
I mean, really, look who the O-line coach was.
I mean, this is all true. That's why training camp OTAs is gonna be fun because
Yeah.
we starting
I mean,
new.
Vidal got cut. For all intents and purposes, Vidal got cut.
But I mean, everybody, if we just go back down memory lane, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was on the Rocket Sanders train. And I remember we was on here naming our top, I think it was like either 3 or 4 running backs. And Kamani didn't make nobody's list.
He made my list.
No, I'm saying just in the chat. I'm
the
talking
chat.
to
The chat.
the listener, the viewer. Because it's a what have you done for me lately type of thing. Everybody seen Rocket Sanders in those couple of preseason games and was like, man, he's gotta make the team. And then when we dropped the roster, I can't believe they cut Rocket Sanders. And then Rocket Sanders got picked up by Cleveland, and we ain't hear from him no more.
Did he
But
even play?
that's what I'm saying. Like we ain't hear from him no more.
And we told boys, Kamani, that dude. Everybody was like, nah, Haskins is better than Kamani, man. Y'all gotta get rid of Kamani. And we just like, bro, we was shocked when Kamani got cut. I was just like, bro, it's devastating. And next thing you know, this guy that you cut, you banished, then you re-signed him to the practice squad. Then you had to start him. And this dude rushed for over 600 yards after being cut. Had great games. Performed, I think, well in the playoffs.
I think he
And he won
performed,
playoff game.
period. Yeah, I think he performed overall, period, man. And shout out to Kamani for hell of a season, being called upon, really carried the load of the running back room when Hampton went down. Obviously, Najee. My boy was out there doing his thing.
Odds against
When
you.
the plays was called for him, stretching him outside, pause. But anytime he got to get outside, man, you could just really see speed, cuts. He did his thing.
He did. Again, it takes for injuries for them to realize the talent that they already had on the roster.
Tyree says Noah was hurt over
I
Graham.
was, man. I was.
Boy,
Graham been putting in work, bro. I've been following him on IG. He been putting in work this off season.
When he what was that preseason game when he dropped that was a punt return? It was either punt return or kick return. It was like, oh punt Lord. Return. Oh Lord.
he returned one for a touchdown and he dropped one. It's like dang. But he'll be back. He can earn he can compete with Darius Davis for that spot.
Absolutely can. There is
him, Campbell. It's gonna be like a three-way battle. Campbell, Davis, and Grimm. It's gonna be whoever can pick up Mike's offense, it's gonna be there for the pickings. And I like Mike because if he sees something in you, he's gonna roll with it. I just want to see him sitting on the side. I want to hear the mic'd up when he go.
Bro,
this lad right here. This lad. This Trey Harris right here. This Trey.
What is it? I'm hoping, man, the Chargers do Hard Knocks.
That would be so?
Yeah, that would be dope. I think we do for a Hard Knocks series
But they
with
had one a couple years ago, so I don't think they. I think the
just
Saints on the hook.
spinning the block on us one time.
Yeah,
It's just
that'd
listen
be
to
good
Mike
with them too.
McDaniel and Jim Harbaugh just talking, and it's all talking in parables. Like nobody's saying anything for real. It's just all gambling scriptures. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Scared
What up,
money don't
Jim?
make no money. Like what? What are we? You just answering it,
It's
answering
piping hot.
every answering every question with a hood quotable. Like
Pipe
what?
down. But yeah, this is a great. It's joyous, bro. Like I say, had we went farther, they would have kept roaming around, and we'll be in this peril next year. Because I don't even think with a great old line we would have did much with Greg Roman, man. Like there's I don't believe I don't believe that when you look factually at everything that th- how is it possible that we had every lineman, starters and backups, as the worst? Like
I mean, that wasn't the intention, but I get what you're
no,
saying.
I
Like
know. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not that can't be the intention. These guys cannot be that horrible. Like
twice.
you mean to tell me like a group of 11 guys are actually all 11 outside of Slater and all those guys are the worst?
The absolute was.
Like that is not possible. That
Yeah.
just tells me it got to be coaching because usually like maybe two. I give you two bad on the line, right? Five starters, five backups, and one off in the wind. All of them suck. I, it's
I think
hard for me.
the even with that is like, damn, like y'all are bad, but y'all bad all year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at no point did we ever like, you know what? Our offensive line is trending upwards. It's like, no, Justin
They
Herbert
never
still
got
got hit.
better.
Yeah, still got hit 40 times. We just won the game. That's all. Like, it's like we didn't ever get better at the O line spot. But you know what I'm saying? Offensive line coach out of there too, and justifiably so.
And that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, had to happen.
There's like ain't nobody fixing 75. There's just nobody fixing 75 because he was
I
part.
think that's the head of the snake. I
Yeah,
mean, why are we here on that part? Just
go
that
ahead,
part alone, right? Just
go ahead.
because now that I'm thinking about it, what if other people knew on the offensive line how bad 75 was?
Uh huh.
Because I
Talk
mean,
about
you like with anything else at your normal job, flipping burgers, rotating tires, whatever it is that you do. You know the workers that don't be doing their job. Y'all may not ever have a meeting about it. But you hit that break room, you bust down that Black and Maryland, you like, man, Joe over here, boy, he don't do nothing, right? So now,
it.
what is my motivation to go out here and lay it all on the line every week
Mm-hmm.
when Joe don't do nothing? Me and Joe make the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Me and Joe get paid the same thing. And it's hard. I think we reached a point. It's hard to call out one player and don't call out the other player. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be on the Becton train and not be on the 75 train.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can want to get rid of Becton all you want. Cool. Becton can't be the only one that go though. If you're gonna do it for one, you gotta do it for everybody. So if we getting him out of there, you're not gonna tell me that somehow 75 was performing better than Becton. I think it's a wash. Might even be 60-40, 75.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like I think there was just on that offensive line from a coaching standpoint and just all things involved, just a lack of accountability. Like
Yeah.
there couldn't have possibly been nobody in there calling somebody out. Like we can't all be watching the same monitor and look at each other and be like, "Hey man, good chip. Way to pick that up." And nobody's not in here like, "What the hell is we talking about right now?" Like who was the person in the room that's just crashing out week after week?
Nobody. It had to be nobody
Right?
because, like, when you hear Greg Roman talk, he only spoke highly of 75. Like 75 was his like dream player. He
I'm
was
saying,
like this.
like,
He was like his perfect player, and he was the worst player. He was the worst player. Film don't lie, because like the lines. All right, we know tackles, the tackles, right? The tackles are the tackles. The tackles on the island by themselves. But the center, that line starts with the leadership of the center. If you don't have a center that commands that line and sets the projection and makes people slide and hold people accountable, then everybody else is gonna suck.
that's what I'm saying. And in this is the guy who's got the C on his jersey. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So if you are arguably the worst on the line and you got the C on your jersey, bro, I'm down here at left whatever. Like, man, I don't never tell buddy
I'm
nothing.
telling.
Don't ask me nothing on Sunday. Hi, there go Justin right there, man. Don't ask me nothing. Ain't nobody. What
You
we
heard
doing?
it out of Becton. He said, "Man, I didn't know what I was doing in this offense." So that mean they didn't watch no film. Nobody watched film, because you can't tell me I wouldn't come to. Dude, I performed like they performed, and you got me on film, bro. Don't come to this job no more.
You know what I'm saying, though?
You at the Amazon warehouse, and I got you on film dropping boxes, packages. And I got you on film, and I still let you work. I need to be fired.
On my mama. And just me personally, you know what I'm saying, just a little insider, bro. You can't come call me out and not call out 75. I'm in whatever meeting, like, wait a minute, hold on. Let's just drop anchor right here. Because we doing too much now. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we gonna keep it 1,000, we gotta keep it all the way 1,000. You're not gonna sit in here and call me out and not call out everybody. Supervisors get paid X amount of money because they supposed to goddamn supervise. They ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I want that same energy across the board. You know what I'm saying? I drop my fries every day. Hot, crispy, lightly salted as they should be. Kitchen manager don't do shit. He don't do nothing. Nothing.
He the one let the robbers in. He the one who let the robbers in.
You in here talk. Count been off on the register for 2 weeks. Who talking to them? Can't talk to me.
We didn't.
Talk to me.
We got 2 tons of fries, and we ain't made money for 2 tons of fries, but all the fries gone.
I'm telling you. I went to
Supervisor.
I went to go count the apple pies myself. We shout. That's a problem.
Man. You know what it is? You know what it is,
Everybody got to get a piece of that.
You know what it is? I told you during the season, there's no way they watch film. And the same people that got rid of the film for Epstein is the same people that got rid of the game film for the Chargers every week. Because there's no way, you can't tell me they sat there and watch film, because ain't no way you sat there and watched you get abused like that. And we said, we're going to go back out there next week with you. You our guy still.
The grades came out for the offensive line. The names redacted. Boy, hell no.
They got the Jamarcus Russell of offensive line film.
No, y'all done redacted the names on the offensive line. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Whoever filming the O-line was filming the stands. The whole footage is just film the people in the stands.
Why is this just say Chargers bolt the entire time? Like, I don't understand. Week after week. Week after, what are you looking at?
I'm telling you, look, John say, go out next week making the same mistake. Absolutely. Like, repeat it. 17 games, 18 games. You include the playoff. 18 games, you made the same exact mistakes. 2 seasons, You couldn't pick up a stunt in front of you for 2 seasons. For 2 seasons. You got 2 seasons worth of film as a Charger. As a Charger. And on 2 seasons, you doing the same exact things for 2 seasons, bro. Ain't nothing improved, bro. I don't even want to talk to the manager.
Listen,
shut this store down.
I don't.
They got
I ain't
rats.
on no NFL team. I just work in corporate. You know what I'm saying? You not gonna tell me for 2 years I got 2 evaluations and they both was stars across the board? Like, hey man,
Retain.
thank you. Yeah.
Retain him.
Hell
Starter.
no.
Starter quality.
Absolutely not.
Nobody watch film.
How that works. Ain't
nobody
no way.
watch film.
Ain't no way. Boys ain't having a quarterly meeting. Listen, guys, you know, sales are down. We're really gonna have to turn this thing around, okay? You know, everybody's just gotta lock in. Like, nobody's having this meeting that's just like the product that I'm looking at ain't producting. It just ain't producting.
Like, I've seen the Hard Knocks life where them coaches be watching film and talk to players. But film days is the worst days. Because what they say, film don't lie.
Boy.
Film don't lie. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna watch film on
it. My laser pointer. Let me show it to you again.
Is this the same week? That's what I'd have been like.
Let me show it to you again.
How many times we gonna watch this show? I'm telling you, they didn't watch film. They had VHS, and the film was on memory cards, and they had VHS players, and it was just like, we can't watch it because it's not on VHS. Oh, we can't watch it.
Tyree said 75 your vision test. You probably colorblind. No, that's the thing. You know how I get on that colorblind test. All them little bubbles start blurring together. I don't know what this is. This is 7, 6, 18. I
watched that man get shoved into Herbert. Shoved.
I said he had an outstanding season.
And got on camera. The delusionalness. Like, that's what I'm saying. They must have showed him something else in that film room. Like, they get AI and somebody typed in the chat GPT, make an offensive line where these guys block, make the film, edit the film to where they actually block for film study. Because you even had some reporters coming out saying, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. He's supposed to block this guy and this and sometimes you got to break the script, bro, and say, I'm blocking whoever I see, bro. I would have rather you do that. You ain't blocked nobody.
It's like, let me just break it all the way down. Let me just keep it as the acronym KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, block who in front of you, bro. Ain't no play. Ain't no protection call. You hike the ball. Whoever's in front of you, block them.
And that's the thing. Like, people trying to sit up here and gaslight people. But this film is like, well, 75 wasn't supposed to block that guy. He blocked nobody, so he should have blocked him. If he doing right, then do wrong. Start doing wrong in the game. Maybe you'll block somebody.
I'm legally blind.
And that's how he looked. That's how he looked on film.
I'm legally blind.
This man. And then the flopping. Jacksonville, you're flopping.
Why?
Come on, guy. Man ain't never get a holding call on him. He ain't
played every game.
I ain't blocked nobody. You know what
I'm saying?
I really do think Becton didn't know what he was doing. Well, he know what he was supposed to do, but what we got to understand, like, not just hear what he said, understand what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't understand the offense, right? And if you go to the film, it's like, bro, I got to do what coach says, or I'm not going to play, or they're not going to be happy with me. But coach, you're killing me.
You're killing me.
You got me looking stupid, coach. And then there was times where he didn't move his feet. He went over. He fell over. But It got to be the O-line coach.
Bro, you just cannot be out of position every play, every game. Like,
He
yikes.
say, everybody stacked to my right, dude stacked over top of me, slide protection to the left. What? Like,
And
wait a
then that
minute,
play
time
we
out.
don't talk about on
Yeah,
Monday or
yeah,
Tuesday. Like,
I know. How about 4th and 9, last play of the playoff game? We all gonna block one dude while everybody else go, but then we're gonna stop blocking the one dude, and he gonna actually make the sack. Come on. Take me out the chat. And then I'm gonna get up there and say, I had a great season. According to our grading system.
oh, with tears in your eyes, boy.
I think the grading system was, did you play? Yep.
That's what I'm saying. He played every game. Played
That
every
was the
game.
grading system.
Yeah, played every game. By that metric,
That's what it had to be, Ken. And it
the
got to be
PFF
frustrating.
can't tell you anything otherwise. Played every game.
And I don't think Greg Roman was the type of coach that, for one, he ain't approachable. If you sitting all the way in the booth, that tells me that you don't want to be approached you don't want to be in the heat. You don't want to get the heat. If you're in the booth coaching as an offensive coordinator, you don't want the heat.
You imagine coming off the field and Justin Herbert like, what the F was that?
Yeah. What are you calling, idiot?
What was that?
I guarantee you, if you had a season, if that wouldn't fly. Greg Roman would have probably been fired like the first game of last year. I think Phillip Rivers would have got him up out of there. Phillip Rivers would have called the time. Hey, what? He would have been like this.
Over there with the Surface tablet and the phone. Dadgummit. Call a stake and play we can actually run.
This is
tell him, Phil.
It's just like you come to a point when you got a seasoned worker as Phil that what Roman is putting out ain't gonna jive with you. Ain't gonna happen. He probably would have threw a football at 75's head.
Yeah, it'd have been like, some probably on the field. Right to the back of the helmet. Block somebody, dadgummit.
Ken says, I was always yelling at my TV. My neighbors should have called in a wellness check. Telling you. Shannon Daly says Lindenberg needs to be a bowl. Absolutely, I agree 100%. And they having contractual breakdowns with the Ravens. It's a no-brainer. Pay him. We got the money to pay him. We don't need to go get a number one receiver. Need to pay him, re-sign Hand, re-sign Oweh, or add some more depth to that interior. I think if you set our free agency with him as the goal to go get him and we secure him, then those other two pieces will fall into place fantastically. And then now you can really go into camp bringing depth pieces at both sides of the line.
Yeah, buddy.
Bringing depth pieces.
And I think they have to be equally as aggressive as they was with Mike McDaniel. You know what I'm saying? Free agency hit. I think if we're going to go get him early so everybody else can see what's going on, what the landscape of Chargers football is shaping into. Now, if I'm a free agent, I'm like, man, them boys over there serious. They trying to do something. Yeah. This might be a place it's attractive now. You know what I'm saying?
That move is going to be significant, bro.
They know what their weakness was. They doing something about it. Now that free agent, tight end, wide receiver, whatever the case may be, might be interested. You might can work with them because it's like they know they're gonna have a good quarterback, good offensive line, good OC, solid defense, good head coach, and we ready to cook.
Hey, Nichols said Justin got to be that dog and be like, I ain't running that shit.
It may be Willie Beeman in the huddle.
Comms broke down. Rip out the thing. The little mic.
Green dot.
Shannon says, what good guards are available via draft or free agency? I haven't started the full deep dive of that, and give me a couple of weeks to get into that. I know the guy from Penn State looks great. For the draft, can't think of his name. He's a mauler. I even say resign Trevor Penny. Bring him back as a depth piece or a potential starter. Because he's great at guard. I think you continue that transition for him to be guard. We seen what he was doing when he was pulling, crushing people on the run. Then we get away from that. That didn't make no sense, bro. Like you had something that worked, but then you ran it into the ground, and then because you ran into the ground, you say, I'm not gonna run it no more. We're gonna run sweeps with Justin Herbert, but we're not gonna put the big mauler in there, the big lead blocker for him to do it. It's dumbest stuff ever, man. God, I'm glad we got rid of that guy.
Piggy says nothing personal against any player. Chargers need to exercise all bad juju players. 75, Becton, Conklin, Free, and Najee. No lies detected. I'm with you.
Niggas say, nah, everybody needs to go besides Alt and Slater clean house. We can't clean complete house because it's just hard to replace 3 offensive linemen. We got to start slow. Start that transition slow. 1 for 1. 1 for 1 swap. Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down.
You know the slogan.
Yeah, like not. The goal is to. I wanted them the season before last. I called them the 3 amigos, and we was able to just keep 2 amigos. So I say we slow that, and we go 1 for 1 swap. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Soon we get one. All right, bro, you out. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Mm-hmm. We good now.
Saw what you did with them apple pies.
Yeah.
You're lucky if we don't press charges.
Shannon says, what's Corey Lindsey doing these days? LOL.
Man.
Justin said, video 5492 says, Phil is old school. He'll give Roman the controller with no batteries and PR will take him. He will. Phil will be like, I ain't heard nothing. So I just ran with my plays. Brian says, yep, Penning is a great depth piece. Shannon says, Penning could be our left guard. I'm telling you, I like Penning at guard. I told y'all I didn't like him at tackle, and everybody was like, we can't be any worse than what we got. I'm just like, yes, he can. And he was. But when he played guard, he showed promise. When he was pulling, he showed great promise that what he could do in the run game, and you get him out there in open space, he creates. Him and Trey Harris was giving Vidal some of the greatest runs he had when they got out there. Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate that. She says y'all got a great live show. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow us on
Nichols,
social media.
Nichols says, especially when I think McDaniel, I think he might give us 2 years. I think this is a reset for him. Like, it's stressful being the head coach, bro. I know guys got aspirations, and sometimes like you go achieve that, and when you get there, bro, I tell you, for my job, I had aspirations and I attained it, and then I was like, hell no. I'm good. I want to be one of y'all. let me just take the pay, and let me just go back down with you boys.
Boy, look.
Trying to tell you, sometimes like the responsibility that like I know every coach strives to be a head coach, but all that entails of being a head coach, especially being a young guy as he is, he got a lot of time where he can work himself. He's going to be a head coach again when he wants to. And I think for him, this is like, I don't want to get all into his business, but he had trouble with alcoholism, right? And he did rehab. And I think this is his rehab, right? Because it takes a strong person and a humble person to walk from your head coaching job, and you get offered other head coaching jobs, but you go, I'm going to do what's best for me and my family. And I think that stress and that toll from the head coaching, he was just like, bro, it's pushing me to a dark place, and I ain't trying to go back there. So let
Fresh
me go
start.
to something. Let me go something I have fun with a person that believes in me and is gonna let me be the head coach of the offense.
Fresh start. Fresh environment. The whole nine.
So I think with that, I think this you just hit it on the head. Fresh start, fresh environment, great toys. You're walking into a great situation.
And still
Not a
got
lot
a
of stress.
chance to be competitive and go compete for the
So I think
Lombrodi. For the Lombrodi trophy. What are we
we got
talking
the
about?
Lombrodi coming up. So I hope he comes and he stays at least two. He gives us two good years. I mean, I hope he stay for 5. And then going to head coaching when Jim leaves. You know what I'm saying? Inherit that. That would be awesome.
Would be. Would be.
Um, it says, would y'all want Zach Taylor if Cincy fires him and McDaniel takes his job? Mm,
I can't say that. I ain't seen what McDaniel do for us yet.
we got to see that first.
We
I
gotta
think he's
see.
gonna be good, man. I can't wait to training
Yeah, I
camp,
think
bro.
matter of fact, I don't think I know Mike McDaniel's gonna work out. Ain't even
Yeah,
about to approach the offseason.
okay. He
Yeah,
did good. He
Mike.
did good with what he had with the Dolphins. But you got to understand, when you the head coach, what
Hey,
you
congrats,
specialize
man.
in. What happened? Oh,
And it's been 20
Shannon.
years,
And
20
see,
years a month.
Shannon knows like that's a big thing, man. Like being the head coach, that stress that comes with that can push you back to that dark place that you left and you don't want to be a part of. And I think he realized that, and that's why he was like, I'll take this job. I'm not running from nothing, but I ain't running to where I was. That's for damn sure. So, um, fresh start for him, man. And
Yeah.
I think he gonna a lot to prove. He did well with the Dolphins with what he had, but again, he's the head coach, and that's a different. You impact the game a different way being the head coach, and then trying to be the offensive coordinator as well as the head coach. You can't really
Or
pour
had
your
it.
all. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't pour your all into it because you gotta go be in the other meetings. You gotta run
Like
all
with
these meetings.
anything in life, you can't be everybody. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's being yeah, you're a jack of all trades, but the last part of that statement is a master at none. Now he can just go back to being a master at what he do. Being an offensive coordinator, calling plays, being exotic, being creative, giving teams looks that they haven't seen, and being able to capitalize. What up,
I,
Static Charge?
I put it like this, Brody, and you can answer this.
Huh?
Would you working what you work and being in the management and an executive level leader, would you want to would you rather just go back to being a worker and not supervise nobody, huh?
Absolutely. I'm always down to be the fry guy. Always.
Fry
Humble
guy ain't
beginnings.
bad.
I
Look,
I'm saying, like, humble beginnings, there's 0 expectations on you. Just drop the fries, dog. Put a
I'll
little
be the
salt
best
on it.
fry.
That's it,
Like,
exactly. I'm the best fry guy that you could possibly be. When you move to shift manager, they want you to do inventory. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You make the
payroll, count.
payroll, the schedule. Bro, um, it's too much. What's good, man? He say it's your boy DJ from Little Rock, but not from Little Rock. What's happening with you? Um, absolutely, bro. Like
I-
it
if you
can be fulfilling. Like don't I don't want to say like all upper management and supervisory positions are bad. When it's good, you know what I'm
that's when you got a
saying?
good squad.
Exactly. You gotta, which is like why you have to capitalize on having that squad. When it's good, you got a good squad. It makes the day go by. You know what I'm saying? Coming to work is fun because you know you got your bros. Um, Rio, yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas. You got your bros with you. So everything goes as according to plan. When it's not good, you get 100% of the blame, and everybody else is just back there dropping unseasoned fries. Like,
Exactly.
not my
Well,
problem.
hey, Nichols said,
My
he
boy
said, I
from
hope Chris.
TV. What's
He says,
good?
I hope Chris O'Leary is a good play caller like Mentor was, and we don't lose a step. I think he will be for sure. He says also that basically he said that's basically me now with my job. They want me to be a manager. I keep saying no. Tell you, man, that money, all money ain't good money.
Money is not good. The part that they don't tell you about when you level up is the fine print. The fine print usually comes with increased responsibility. You know,
Ultimate responsibility.
increased responsibility. And that's where they get you. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, we dangled this salary-based wage in front of you. Like, oh man, thank you. That's what's up. They don't tell you is you really just took on like 12 more jobs and you ain't even know it.
I ain't know it.
You ain't
I
even
ain't
know
know
it.
it.
You
And
know
you
what I'm saying?
inherited all the we say fuckery. I'm just gonna say it. You inherit all the fuckery. I can't you inherit it all because it's ultimate responsible for
Breezy was
everything
good.
that goes on, bro. If you the shift manager, just for the shift manager, for instance, everything that goes wrong with that shift, they don't care about Kevin on the fries. They don't care about
Mhm.
Ken. They don't care about Pappy on the burgers. They don't care about him. They care about Nova, the shift manager. You didn't cook the burgers right.
And whole
You didn't
time,
drop the
I'm slick hating on Nova. He don't even do his job.
because he ain't write me up.
I'm in the back
He ain't
slick
write.
dissing. Anytime somebody from upper management come ask me if we had a better shift manager, because I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to level up. So anytime somebody store manager come through, our shift manager ain't hitting on hit. You ain't never to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You need a real one in this place.
Yeah.
You got that to deal with.
So for sure. Breezy, what it do? He said, "Do we keep?" Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the show. Absolutely, man. Keep bring Allen back. He said, "Do we get rid of Becton?" I said it got to be a 1-for-1 swap with
Gotta
Becton.
wait to see what we get.
Yeah. Now 75, yes, gone out the window, out the door. Pipkins, I say it's a 1-for-1. If you can re-sign them for a good contract that's team friendly, absolutely.
Yeah,
Deculus,
buddy.
no. We good on Deculus. Just didn't cut the mustard. I say bring Pennon back. I say so out of that group that you named, I say Becton is on a we'll see. We'll see. When you talk to you talk to your old lady, you like, hey, can I get a little, and she go, we'll see.
Is that what they say?
So it's performance based. So she gonna see. You might need to go wash the dishes, put the gas in the car. That trash that you've been denied, you might need to go take that out.
You know what I'm saying? Is that what they say?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
Boy trying to
But
hang out with the broskies with the gangy this weekend. Like,
we'll see.
your last
75.
outing, your last performance.
75, not a chance though. He got to go. If you ask me, who do we blindly cut right now? 75. No questions asked. 75.
Yeah. And I'm talking about send him off right too. I want him
Right
to have
now.
all the pomp and circumstance and bring the
We'll start an OnlyFans
set
to
the
get you to
camera
raise
up,
that
the whole
dead
nine.
cap.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Send my boy off with all the confetti, glitter. You know what I'm saying? Everything that it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Nickel
The
say your girl told
2026 snacks. Give him all of that on the way out. Like,
he say
make it look good.
Nickel say if your girl told you that, you might as well leave, gang. Yeah, that's why I'm two times in MVP of the year right there. 2 times. Shannon says it seems like the O-line goes good or bad based more on a center than tackle or guard's thoughts. Yes, the center, that's what we say. The leadership starts with the center, right? The
Center is
tackles
the motherboard.
are individual people. They're individual people that are going to be on the island, right? They got basically anything that's coming wide at them. They're out there on the island. They're calling back what they kind of see out on their island. Maybe this guy's coming over blitz, but the protection, everything starts with the center. The leadership start. Everybody looks at the center. The center is the quarterback of the offensive line, and if he is not good and he's not holding everybody else accountable, you're gonna have trash. If your OC trash, your O-line trash, your O-line coach trash, and your center trash, which we seen was trash, we got a quarterback that's playing hero ball when he shouldn't, taking too many hits in the pocket, taking too many sacks because everybody else sucked, and then getting beat up, going into the playoffs with a broken hand, and God knows what else. The man was tired. The man was tired, bro. At some point, you in a toxic relationship, at some point you're gonna give up. At some point
you're gotta close, bro. The store manager in here can't get it together. Like, we shut it down, gang. Shut it down. Profit margin ain't moved in a year. Maybe we need to turn this into a churches.
I'm telling you, man, it's only so long you're gonna stay in that toxic relationship before you just go, I ain't coming home today, bro. You know what? I'm standing my ground. I ain't coming home today. I'm gonna go to the bar with my boys. I don't care. And I'm going home with Susan. I'll deal with the consequences later.
These thoughts do not reflect the thoughts of Lightning Strike Podcast.
He says, give him a burp at a low 5 and maybe a 50-cent bag of Cheeto Puffs. He says, Boozman, bro, that 75, bro. That man really had the nerve to say coach said he did a good job. You gotta what coaches don't watch film?
But while we on that, right? The other challenging part of leadership, if you've been there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
tell me the truth.
When you are the fry guy, you know what I mean? You still unhinged with the PR. When you become leadership, you gotta take the mails now. You know what I'm saying? And it's, imagine me coming into the store, somebody asking me why our food ain't good, and I'm like, because the fry guy don't salt the fries. Burgers be cold by the time they put them out. If our drive-through could keep up with the cars, we have a lower drive-through time. Everybody don't do their job, but I do my job. What I look like now? Who want to come work for me after that? And I think what you see definitely with Jim and Joe, I know end of the season, you know, postseason presser, everybody wanted to hear them like single-handedly like point out where the failures were in the offense, right? People wanted to hear them say, you know, either by player, either by positions group, and they didn't do that, and they not gonna do that. But ultimately, when you're in leadership, that's how that go. You know what I'm saying? You praise in public, you get a reel in private. You know what I'm saying? When they turn that camera off and we walking back down the hallway, down the atrium,
get out of here.
75 with a reason that we didn't make it to the second round. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can do that also in the meetings. The meetings is for when you have it.
That's what they're for.
The unfiltered, the raw conversation. But never am I gonna go out here and throw the employees under the bus. And the media was fishing, and they be fishing. You know what I'm saying? If you a novice up there and leading with emotion,
all right, Shannon, thank you for stopping in.
You definitely probably gonna fire off something something crazy or whatever. And it's just, we definitely don't live in a time like that no more. Where people do that. So, you know, that's what it's gonna be.
Look at no man.
Yeah, he can't take him nowhere. Like,
I believe in public.
He a perfect example. He gonna do all of that, but you ain't gonna never see him. He the guy up in the box, team owner.
Yeah.
You don't even know who the team. You don't know who the team owner is because you ain't never seen his face. He the man from Undercover Brother.
They said Ken says they didn't need to. We all know what the problem was. That's why we got Mike now.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's what was
But we
said
still
without
want to
being
know.
said. You know what I mean? It was what was said without being said. Greg Roman's fired. What does that
Yeah.
tell you?
When he said,
Offensive line coach is fired. What does that tell you? I ain't even got to go down the line of everybody on the offensive line suck. Our play calling was horrible. Like I don't got to air it out like that. We made the business decisions that reflects on how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Deductive reasoning, I think is what it's called. You know what I mean? So one thing equals another. They made
today
them
was
to they made them to season ending transactions, business moves, and that's what it was. You knew everything you needed to know the next 2 days after that game ended.
we
Like,
know
oh,
they suck, bro. It ain't. I don't need them to explain to me why they suck. Now, I would like to sit down and talk to them and like learn the ins and outs of certain things, what happened and what didn't happen. But today was pretty said. What's a good number for Zion? I've been watching tape on him, and he's really inconsistent, especially with bigger bull rush D tackles. Even the agile D tackles, he struggles. His anchor is not the best. I would say a good number is probably around, being honest, because you were at the bottom of the bin, I would say 6 million a year would be a seat. I think he wants 9 million, but I think 6. If we
with some
being real,
incentives.
yeah, maybe you incentivize him to 9. You get all pro.
There you have it.
But
Show me
I
something.
think around, because he is a starter. He is a starter, and somebody gonna pay him. If we don't pay him, he's gonna be starting to
Mhm.
somebody. Um, and he has a will to want to get better. And I think what you watched on film is very true, and I think a good coach can help him overcome those things. Don't waste his time trying to be center in training camp.
All
Work
that
on
dual
all that.
position. He's taken some snaps at and he's shown
Nope.
great promise. And yeah,
Put him at guard and make him work on guard. And you're right. Him not being able to set his anchor is why we don't have all Oscillator. What up, Tay?
Tay in the building. What's goody? What's
But
goody? What's shifting gears, man? What's everybody Valentine's Day plans? What we doing for Valentine's Day, bro? What
it's
we
gonna, it's gonna be me and somebody's daughter.
unbelievable. Unbelievable. Freestyle Friday, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms. LS Boats.
How was it, Luna?
On
How was your
me.
trip? Where you went? Where you went? Was that your Valentine's Day trip or what? Who?
Yeah,
Anybody?
what
What y'all doing? I need some tips and tricks for
yeah,
Valentine's Day.
hit the chat. What we doing for Valentine's Day? How does one woo
What's the
their
Whatnot app?
significant other?
What's the Whatnot app? What's that?
Um, it's like a all things like purchase. Like you can go there and buy stuff.
Oh, that bid and stuff. I don't like that, man. Put a bid in,
Not
everybody
bid.
outbid
I
you.
don't know if it's a bid. I mean, I don't have it. I don't know if it's a bid, but
Ken says you'll need therapy if I answer that question.
I feel like it's like
Ken and
StockX
50
Light.
Shades of Grey right there.
Um,
Nichols says he's rearranging intestines.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Okay,
This
just
is a
hey,
family show.
you know, if
Yeah.
you look, just so you know, just so you know, if you don't if you're not planning on having kids, then if you want kids, there'll be a Scorpio, and we don't need, the world doesn't need any more Scorpios. So skip this month. Have the
Do
kids next
with
month.
that information what you will.
Yeah, we don't need, the world doesn't need Scorpios. We got enough of them already.
Where the chefs at, man? Who cooking for they
Yeah,
But they
what y'all
said,
cooking? The steak, that lobster with the garlic butter on it,
you know what I'm saying?
the French fries.
With the French fries. But I went to Outback.
With the rolls on it.
Honey butter roll.
Yes, sir.
Who, who in the kitchen for Valentine's Day? What that menu look like?
Huh, bro.
Do people still do like the bougie
He
restaurant
said,
situation?
nigga said he 30-0. Woo.
What's say undefeated, huh?
Undefeated.
Boy, TBE on the money team. Boy, TBE on the money team.
Huh, bro.
No man say he a Scorpio. Explains everything.
And that now we know.
Yeah, explains everything.
Ken says vegan steaks.
What's that?
How's that possible? What is it? Jackfruit? Boy, you give me some vegan.
Tofu?
You eating vegan steaks, you make scheduled bedroom appearances.
They say homemade chicken Alfredo with the red wine and plenty of flowers and gas. Okay, okay. You making it, Tay? You making the chicken Alfredo? You nice? You nice like that?
Nuna says, bring back Quentin Jammer. Shout out Quentin Jammer. I'm gonna ask him that. I'm gonna send it to him. He be on X.
He
But
said the
no,
garlic bread too.
garlic bread.
Is it like the garlic bread, white bread, like the hood way, or bona fide garlic bread? You know, I ain't got it, so I'll just go get some.
He say tofu, mushrooms, whatever. Ken on that vegan. He locked in with the vegan. More power to you, respect to you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Health is wealth.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have a little animal on my plate. I ain't want to have to pause myself.
You a wild boy. I don't know how to hold.
He says, who was better, Namni or Revis? Revis Island. Namni played for the Raiders. Ain't nobody throwing the Raiders because it's too busy running up the score. They just hand it off. Running back scored 80-yard run. 6'2", 6'9", 2-1 sounds good. What's that?
What's 6921?
I don't even know. What's Herbert gonna give his lady? What he been giving her all year? Man, Tyrese say brunch and mimosas, then steakhouse on the roof. Why we? My thing is, bro.
Uh-oh.
Valentine's Day is a sham. It's just another way for the man to get in our hard-earned coins. Because every day is Valentine's Day when you with me. Why you need roses on this day? Why you need chocolate dip strawberries on this day? I can make them today.
Did you make them today though?
Do they only taste good on Valentine's Day?
That's the thing. Did you make them today? You could. Did you?
I made them the other day.
You know what I'm saying?
And then they expensive. Boy, I went and looked at the chocolates today. $129 for some chocolates and some flowers. I said, this highway robbery. I should have got some plants the other day and just watered them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do next year. I'm gonna buy them early in the week and I'm gonna water them. Keep them watered. So bam. Get them while they're cheap.
No man says it's because you trying to impress your girls' friends.
Well, I'm trying to impress. I don't care about them heifers. That's how you get in trouble. Worried about them. Nigga said, good, man. I decorated the hotel, all right.
Or Jared in the building. Decorate the hotel?
He probably threw the flowers in that joint, the candles. I fancy myself more of as a straight to business guy. We can skip the pageantry. Skip the pageantry. We know why
Pleasantries.
pleasantries. We know why we
Yeah.
here.
Why are we here? It's not for the red wine. It's
Hell
not for
no.
it ain't for the Chardonnay.
You had that with that steak, that
That
wine.
Pinot Grigio.
This is calorie burning time. We here to burn calories. Calisthenics.
That's my excuse. Every day is Valentine's Day. I forgot and I buy it the day after. Save money and relationship
That's
at the same time.
That's the only time I like about holidays is because the Reese's gonna sell. And everybody, if you're listening, bro, listen, hold out till Monday and they're gonna be 75%. Not when they're 50%. Just hold out till Monday. Don't buy nothing in the store on Sunday. When they entice you with the 50% drop off, wait till the 75%. Then we go buy. Hold the line, y'all. Hold the line.
Hold. Steady.
Man,
Tyree, boy, you cooking, huh?
Tyree, he got the edible food arrangement. Boy, that edible food arrangement expensive, boy. $169.
Tell your significant other, man, shoot me some pics. I need to see this.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I
got
need
the
to
toothpick
see what they're looking like.
Bro, they're selling you $169 grape and the car. I could do edible arrangement myself. I can go get a pineapple and cut it into a star. They got the little molds on Amazon that you can just. I'm trying to teach y'all boy how to save money, bro. Get you a Blackstone. Go to Walmart. Get you a couple steaks. Get you some salt, pepper, some garlic, rosemary, and some butter. French fries.
What is this steak French fry pairing?
Because it's a special day.
Don't nothing say sexy about steak and French fries.
Because that's what everybody go to on Valentine's Day. Go to a steakhouse and they spend $150 on the steak cut.
Where they going to Outback?
No, they're going to Ruth Chris.
Boy, you ain't got no fries at no Ruth Chris. You going to Sizzler? That's a Applebee's chop steak. Shout out Applebee's.
Luna said edible onions.
Dang, inspection with the edible arrangement too.
Boy, in Hawaii, boy, they charge extra over there. They charge extra for them fresh pineapples.
Y'all boys cooking.
I know that's rich people stuff right there, boy. Edible arrangement.
Man, I'm salute. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it, hear it. Sounds like everybody's thriving in prosperity this 2026. Just let your boy hold something.
You got to take out a loan for Valentine's Day these days.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they gotta everything you do gotta be for Valentine's Day, gotta be Instagram postable.
It's gotta make the gram. You gotta get a Grammy.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a Grammy off the Beckson says, sorry, I can't do
steak meal when I do that weekly. Well, do a chicken. Cook a whole hen. What's that? Oh no, what's the Cornish? Yeah, get you a
Cornish game.
Hey, roast the Cornish hen or some Kahlua pork. Roast the whole pig. Inspection.
We need to get started on that early next time.
That's what I'm talking about. Ken, better to gift her season tickets for the Super Bowl. Ken, I like the way Ken think. Gift her 2 tickets to the Chargers. Season tickets to the Chargers.
Talk about it.
That's the ultimate win. Ken, you won Valentine's Day. He got his girl 2 season tickets to the Chargers. 2 of them. Not 1. He got 2.
Those tickets.
Inspection say, nah, we don't flash on the ground.
Inspection next time you come, man, we gotta do the whole hog. As soon as you touch down, we gotta get to work for the tailgate.
Luna, I like Luna. Luna say boba teas and tacos. Keep it OG.
Tyree say, your boy birthday coming up. I'm finna buy some merch. Tyree, we got some real deal Holyfield on the way.
Yeah, might want hold up. We got some new merch. We about to overhaul the shop. Ken says the Chargers versus Rams this next Super Bowl. It's really gonna be the not like us bowl.
Yeah,
Cause
that would be
that's gonna be
wild.
too much LA, bro. That's gonna
That
be
would be wow.
bruh.
Ooh.
Man,
Bro, I'm
LA.
I'm at the parking lot on Thursday.
I'm Monday. What are you talking about?
Thursday. We locked in for a whole week. A
She gonna
whole
take
week.
up. Nah, she can't because it's in your name. You control the ticket. See, that's how you do it. You show her the tickets, but you control the tickets. You don't show her access on the app. Give her the hard copy tickets, like make some hard copy ones. You can go on the printer, print out some hard copies and say, hey, here's season tickets to the thing, but you got them on the app and you lock out the app. She can't take her best friend. She can only take you. I'm her best friend. Surprise.
Ethan Allen playing in the Celebrity All-Star game right now. He got 12 points
Who?
on 6 or 7. Keenan Allen.
Who?
Keenan Allen playing in the Celebrity All-Star game.
Y'all want to get rid of him.
He out there cooking.
Cooking, bro.
A boy out there torching people. But yeah, man. Love to Space and say that's a real who's house. I'm telling you, man.
That would be, bro. That junk
That
would
would
be.
that would feed families though. For real, for real. A Chargers
All
Rams
LA.
Super Bowl. Yeah, all LA Super Bowl. Man, boys gonna eat off that for next 5 years.
That'd be the greatest thing ever, bro. That the city would do well with that. The city would do well with that, man. All LA Super Bowl, bro. That would be epic, man. Let's make it happen. Let's write that script.
Too epic. No, man, we know who you rooting for. You ain't even got a cap like like
no man gonna be that
with your decision. Like
no man gonna be that dude at the game switching jerseys all of a sudden.
Pappy say he got his gift on Monday. First time ever.
Which gift?
What gift you got, Pappy?
Yeah. She says, make sure your name on the ticket is called insurance. If she's not with you, you can't. You take someone else. Absolutely.
There you have it.
Anyway, I know you don't like football, but you know how much these tickets will flash them to your. But now they're making that big push on social media that going to a football game as a date is a flex now. What happened to like the Applebee's? What happened to the Chili's, the TGI Fridays? Going to those dates, like we
social media told you that you can't go to those on first dates, bro. They already told you that. Remember they dropped the list like a year or two ago. All those places was outlawed. They told you that you couldn't do that, bro.
Could you imagine going to Ruth Chris on a first date and realizing that y'all ain't gonna go to the second day?
I could not imagine it.
The fact that a girl asks you that, you should just leave. Ken says, my friend has tickets for both LATs. You must know, no, ma'am. You must know.
Is that your friend?
Yeah. But no, man, I hope y'all have a great Valentine's Day, man. I hope whoever you're with, your significant other, whatever level you're able to appease them on, I hope they're receptive and grateful for what you did for them, regardless of your income level, regardless of what you did, even if you stopped on side of the road and pulled some dandelions out. I hope that they're respectful and grateful for what you did for them for Valentine's Day. And I hope y'all have a safe one.
Dog.
Don't go have any babies. We don't need any more Scorpio. So that's my spiel.
That was enough.
Dang, he got a full-size helmet, double sign, value 400 plus. Dang, Pappy, where you want that at? Pappy out here hitting licks, boy.
Boy, hitting licks.
Did you see No Man? He says you can go to the cemetery and get some flowers. They won't miss them.
See?
You too, Ken. Appreciate y'all for stopping in, bro. You want to get us up out of here?
Yes, sir. As always, we love and appreciate each and every one of you for tapping in on this Freestyle Friday edition of Lightning Strike Podcast. Make sure y'all go hit the like button on all our social media platforms. Search LS Bolts 15. We're on Twitch, X, but we're not on X. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. We'll be back sometime next week. Maybe Monday. Is it Monday or Tuesday? Monday
Dang.
or Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday probably.
One of the days.
President Trump just pardoned 5 former NFL players. Joe Colecco from the Jets, he was sentenced to 3 months in 1993 for lying to a federal grand jury regarding the auto insurance fraud scam. These next players y'all will be very familiar with. Nate Newton from the Cowboys, he was sentenced to 30 months in 2002 after being arrested with 175 pounds of marijuana in his vehicle. Jamal Lewis, Baltimore Ravens, pled guilty in 2004 to using a cell phone to facilitate a drug deal, served 4 months in prison. Travis Henry played for the Bills and the Broncos, sentenced to 3 years in 2009 for financing an interstate cocaine trafficking ring. And Billy Cannon, Houston Oilers, Oakland Raiders, sentenced to 5 years in 1983 for a large-scale counterfeit operation involving millions in fake $100 bills. So all those guys, Billy Cannon, man. Good old Billy Cannon. Well,
But yeah,
that's cool.
we'll be back next week. Till then, man, y'all be cool over the weekend. Hopefully you got an extended weekend on Monday for President's Day. You get the extra enjoy this one. So then we'll definitely be back Monday. Yeah.
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 Yeah. For sure.
All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. We see y'all on Monday. Y'all have a good weekend. We out.
That's crazy. Oh boy.